we're just going to spend the day together because I'm pretty sure that this will be the last vlog you guys get, before our daughter is born. We are actually in our due date week. Today is Tuesday the 10th, and it's around 9 o'clock. I got up late this morning. I've just been exhausted and sleeping in. And when I wake up in the morning, I actually sit in bed and just kind of relax because I've been nauseous in the mornings really bad and sometimes throughout the day. So I kind of just let myself relax, drink some water, scroll on my phone. But our due date is Friday the 13th. So we did go to the doctor yesterday on Monday, and they did check, did a cervix check, and I'm like 1 centimeter. And my lining is like 20%, so like we're just at the beginning of my body getting ready, which she reassured us that means like at any moment that could change and the baby could be here. So I am just waiting for, that to happen, and we're just in the waiting game. But this was supposed to be like our last doctor's appointment, but we did schedule a doctor's appointment for next Tuesday. And then if she's still not here by then, they want to do another check just to see if I'm progressing or what's kind of going on. And then if she's still not here by the 19th, which is next Thursday, we decided that would be our induction day, and we would go in and they would figure out where we're at, and then they would do the process of, inducing me, getting me a little bit further ready for labor and delivery. So then hopefully by next weekend, she will be here. It is crazy. I always think to myself, it's crazy how fast this pregnancy has gone and where we're at right now. It's just like amazing how fast time goes and just like everything in between. So I thought to myself, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna spend the day together. I want to do a shorts today, kind of like on my appointment to put up. I have a bunch of shorts that I have pre-recorded. I have one short that I was gonna do as a vlog, but I decided not to because I just didn't feel like I had enough time, or just like it wouldn't be like worth it because I feel like it would be really short. I'm gonna do a shorts about like my June joy list, but I think I'm just gonna again turn it into a short form content because it will be a little bit easier to do. So that was actually one of the last vlogs you guys would see, but I'm just not gonna do that. So now that I'm awake, I actually have leftovers from Burger King from the weekend. We got Burger King, but then I was not feeling it, and I did not eat barely any of it because, again, with being nauseous in the morning, it's just a lot. So I think I'm gonna heat that up this morning in the oven, and then I'll probably do like some orange juice with that. I've been doing my coffee later just because, again, with being nauseous in the morning, like drinking coffee does not make me feel good. So I usually eat breakfast, and then an hour or so after I will have my coffee. So let's go ahead and heat the breakfast up this morning and just kind of go about our day and hang out for it's kind of sad to say this could be the last vlog for a while. Not forever, because I definitely want to get, again, back into vlogging after, I'm ready and I can do it. But this will be the last time I talk to you guys and we hang out. So let's start breakfast. now that breakfast is ready, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to eat, relax for a little bit, and then I'm probably going to get myself a little bit ready to film my shorts that I want to do today about my doctor's appointment, and then I will chat with you guys afterwards. So recently we started feeding the squirrels again, and they come now and hang off of our window, our screen door to be specific. So I'm gonna have to throw some stuff out to get this guy to not do that. So breakfast didn't go as well as I planned, didn't touch the sandwich at all, and then I ate probably like 2 French toast sticks and then some of the tater tots. With this morning sickness, I just try to get in whatever I can get in. But I did go upstairs, I put some dry shampoo in my hair, trying to just get, the oils and everything. Pulled out the straightener, got it a little bit straightened again, put on a little bit of makeup, and I am going to grab my other camera that I mainly use for shorts, and I'm going to film my shorts real fast. And then I think for the rest of this morning, because it's around 10:30 right now, so I think for the rest of the morning I'm going to edit a podcast episode that I have, get the shorts reel edited, and then kind of figure out what I want to do for the rest of today. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get that shorts recorded. Hey guys, today we are sitting down because I want to update you on my 39-week doctor's appointment. So again, went in, checked the baby's heartbeat, checked the measurement. All right, now that is all done. I actually didn't like sitting down, so I stood up and redid it, but I got it all edited. I use an editor on my phone. I don't think I've ever told you guys about which editor I use. Let's see. It always wants me to watch a little freaking commercial in between advertisements, which I think is mostly because I don't pay for not to have them. But I use InShot as my editor, and I just add my videos to it. I edit it, and then I can add music, which I get from Epidemic Sounds. Or I've noticed with TikTok sometimes, TikTok doesn't like the music I choose or won't let me use it. So if I am putting it on TikTok with music, I will just pick music from TikTok. And then there are times that I actually will just use that music because the video always saves to my phone automatically. I don't know if that's something new. I'm newer to TikTok, so I don't know if that's something new TikTok does, but it always saves the video to my phone. So a lot of times if I have to have music, I don't want it to be different on YouTube or on Instagram, so I'll just use whatever the uploaded video is with the music and go with that. So now that that's done, I think I'm going to upload that tomorrow. And now I'm going to sit down and I'm going to start editing and working on a podcast episode that I have pre-recorded. I just have to go back through, listen to it, take some chunks out for pauses and stuff like that, see if I actually like the episode, because now I am so far ahead with episodes that if I don't like an episode, I can technically go back and pre-record it. And then what I think I'm actually going to do is my next thing would be scripting out my next podcast episode. So I think I'm actually going to sit down and do that today. And as you can see, yes, I am in a dress today because it is just cozier to be in a dress, but I do have a little sweater on top of it because it is chilly outside, and I like to have the screen door open just to have the air come in. So I do put that over the top. If you're why are you wearing a dress with a sweater? That is why. So I'm going to get my laptop out and we're going to start working on that podcast episode and kind of go from there. officially got the podcast episode that I had pre-recorded, edited, and scheduled for July. It feels really good because I have all the episodes for June ready to go, and then I have one last episode for July that I need to do research on, and then record and then get edited and put out. And then I do have episodes in mind for August. So I'm trying to just keep up with the podcast episodes and get as much done for that as possible, so then I don't have to worry about that. When I decided to get back into podcasting, I decided I really wanted to go for it, and I wanted to record multiple episodes and get stuff out so people had stuff to consume after our daughter was born, because I knew that I was going to take a step back again from podcasting, from vlogging, from everything, to just kind of live in the moment and be present as much as I can. So I have every Wednesday, of course today is Tuesday, but every Wednesday I record like 2 to 3 episodes of the podcast. Sometimes I don't necessarily edit them right away, but I at least have stuff recorded, and then I go back and I edit them and then I post them. But because I am doing it in advance and batching so many episodes, again, if I listen to something and I don't necessarily like the way I recorded it or it came out, I just go back and re-record it, and it allows me to have that time to do so. So I am actually going to probably spend the next hour or so kind of researching my next episode, getting stuff written down. I'm actually gonna do some fruit for lunch. It's around noon right now, and because I really didn't eat much for breakfast, I am hungry. I've been really into fruit lately, so we got watermelon, but it was like a smaller container because we couldn't find like full watermelons anywhere. So I just bought like a little container from Aldi, so I ate that already. I cut up a cantaloupe, so I'm gonna eat some cantaloupe. I have strawberries and grapes in there as well. I've just like been snacking more on healthy like fruits and stuff like that, rather than the chips and all that I have, just to get, some good healthy choices in. So I'm gonna grab some cantaloupe and then I'm gonna start researching my next episode. I'm telling you, there is nothing like wanting to eat something just simple and being super nauseous. I swear, the nauseousness I have felt going into the last 3 weeks of this pregnancy has been insane. And when I asked our doctor about it, I said, I've been nauseous and stuff like that. They said it happens, and even when I looked it up, it said it happens because your body's preparing for labor and getting ready for birth and just all this stuff. But when I tell you, it is so hard, because I wake up nauseous and then I try to eat breakfast. This morning I knew I should have just ate oatmeal. Usually if I do oatmeal, a small bowl of cereal, I'm fine. But if I try to eat something else, my body's just nope, not doing that. So I kind of knew this morning when I put that breakfast together, my body was not going to do it. I haven't had issues with fruit lately. I'm usually able to eat and be perfectly fine, but right now my stomach is just kind of turning, and I notice for some reason it's in the morning and then in the middle afternoon, and then sometimes near the end of the day. So it's not usually I do have days where it's all day stretch, but lately it's been certain times of the day. So I just try to get through it. So I think I'm just going to take a minute. I'm going to relax. Gonna try to eat some of this if my body allows me, and then get to researching my next episode. But that's where I am right now. This could be potentially the last week of pregnancy is just insane to me, and my body is just kind of going through it all. So that's where I'm at right now with this bowl of fruit. So I was going to sit down and do my research. I started, but my laptop was dying, and then this one started crying at me because he wanted me to come sit on the couch with him. So while my laptop is charging, I figured I'm just gonna sit on the couch, I'm gonna relax, turn off the music, and watch some YouTube and just kind of relax for maybe like the next hour while my laptop does its thing. I might get on my tablet and do a little bit of research as well, but since the cats want my attention, I'm just going to take a moment just to rest with them on the couch and watch some YouTube. So that's what I'm going to do, and I will talk to you guys probably a little bit later. Close to being 2 in the afternoon, and I'm just gonna enjoy my coffee. I kind of want a little bit of a pick me up, and like I said, I usually do my coffee in the mornings after breakfast, but let's shift this so, oh, the lighting is like a lot. There we go. The lighting was like a lot. You could definitely see it, but like I said, I usually do it after breakfast, but the mornings have been so rough. I just like, sometimes I just do it in the late afternoons because I'm like, that's what I gotta do. So I'm just trying to block this freaking light so it's not like super bright. But yeah, I'm standing in the kitchen too, also because my body is just very sore. Just from going to the doctor and getting an exam done, and these like exercises they want us to do at night to stretch out my cervix and my pelvic area. I think just doing those exercises made me very sore. So I am up in the kitchen kind of rocking back and forth because that feels good. Decided just to give myself a little pick-me-up. When Ken gets off work, we have to run to the doctor though and get Ben more of his medication for his seizures. And I don't think I told you guys, since the last time I updated you on the cats, or if you saw the shorts about the update, he recently had another seizure. So I think it was May 30th, he made the crying noise and he just threw up and he was fine. 3 days after that, I think it was like June 3rd, it was 3 days after that, he made the crying noise. He had a seizure, but it was different this time. And he like threw up, acted like he was fine, walked away, and then fell over and was like shaking. And he doesn't shake. He usually just faints and then kind of like stops breathing and is out of it and then comes back. But this time it was different, and I'm assuming it's because of the medication he's taking. And then he kind of got up and was still shaking, walking around, acting like he normally would act afterwards, like not sure where he was and everything. And then 3 days after that seizure, he made the crying noise again and then threw up. And then it was weird because that morning he threw up normally without crying, and it was a lot. So then it was like a couple hours later, he did the crying noise and threw up again, but didn't faint or have a seizure. So when I go pick up the medicine today, I forgot to tell them that when I called. So when I go to pick up the medicine, I am going to update them on the fact that he did indeed have a seizure, which our vet said he could still have seizures. Like that could still be a part of it. he could still have them like once a year. We just don't want them happening monthly again. And if it like starts happening more and more, then we would need to let them know, and we would need to figure out where to go from there. But I talked to Ken about it, and we were like, oh, maybe we'll just let them know, like, hey, by the way, he did have a seizure, but don't want to take him in since he only had one. I said, let's like go the rest of the month, kind of see how he is, go into next month, see how he is, and then we'll see how often they occur. If they occur every month again, then we'll be, calling the vet and updating them and asking them about it. But if like he has this one seizure and can go months without another one, then we will definitely see. I think he went a whole month and like almost 2 months without having one. So that was good. So we'll kind of see where we go from here. But again, it's scary. It's terrifying. It gives me so much anxiety when he does the crying noise. Of course, afterwards I cry because it's so hard to see him struggle and go through it and know there's nothing I can do. Like, I literally just have to watch him go through it. I do get on the ground. I do like pet him. I talk to him while he's going through it, just he knows that I am here and my presence is here. But it still sucks. So, we were really happy that we thought the medication was working, and then he had a seizure. And it's like, it's not that the medication's not working. The medication is probably working. It's just, we just have to get it in his system more and have him taking it, and then just kind of figure it out along the way. So I am going to relax for a little bit like I have been. I've been kind of doing stuff on my tablet and all that for my next podcast episode. I'll probably end up recording my podcast episodes tomorrow, which is my recording day, but I want to get the next 2 episodes I want to record, at least like kind of script it out and put together so I know where I'm going with it. And I was waiting for my coffee to calm down not be as hot, because I have it set for 130, which is ideal in my mug that keeps it at the temperature you want it at, so it's almost there. So I'm going to stand here in the kitchen, kind of let my body, do its thing and enjoy my coffee. So I'm going to relax, and then we'll just, spend the rest of the day together. Usually after Ken comes home, we just relax, we have dinner, we watch stuff on the TV, and then that's pretty much the rest of the night. So I'm going to drink my coffee, and I'll be back in a little bit. Morning, guys. It is the next day. After I got some reading in, I had some Oreos after dinner. I was going to film like us going to the vet to pick up Ben's medicine, but I totally forgot. And then me and Ken started talking about dinner. We came home, he made us some dinner, and then we just kind of relaxed the rest of the night. And I kind of feel like this vlog is just like me talking a lot, but really realistically, because I am so far along in my pregnancy, I don't really do much but sit around and read and try to do like shorts and get podcast episodes. I do a lot of sitting because sometimes it's just hard to stand up, and I still am dealing with my sciatica pain and everything, so some days are much harder than others, and I don't necessarily do too much nowadays. I used to try to do stuff and like around the house and everything, but it puts a lot on my body, and I sometimes think I overpush myself, and then I'm like exhausted the next day. So lately I've been just trying to do little things here and there. Like I said, if I have like an idea for, short form content, I'll do that. And then usually after I do that, I'm done for the day. Like I said, today's Wednesday, so now would be podcasting days, just kind of sitting down, scripting out, recording, getting stuff all ready to be edited, just so I have stuff to do and all that. Or if I have stuff pre-recorded, I'll sit down and edit and then get everything scheduled out. But it's really been not an exciting time this last month. You know, we don't really, I mean, we go out and we do things, but it takes a lot out of you because you're, you know, so tired being this pregnant. So I wish I had a more exciting vlog to like end this little, you know, vlogging journey. Again, like I said, I will be vlogging again when I have the chances, but this will probably be my last one for a while. I do want to put together a video of little clips of us going to the hospital and everything once that happens. You know, if it happens naturally or if it happens, you know, with us going for our induction day to be induced, I will put a little video together for you guys of like behind the scenes and kind of chat with you guys of that. But other than that, that might be the last video like I put together. And to be realistic, I don't know when, even if I put clips together, like when I would actually sit down and edit that. So that might not even come at you for a while either. So this one, like right now, is just going to be the last time I like, again, vlog anything. And I'm kind of sad about it because I love vlogging. I love putting videos out. I love doing this for you guys. But again, I know that once I become a mom, I'm going to just want to focus on being a mom and being in the moment. And it's going to be hard to set up a camera and try to get clips and stuff like that. That's why I said eventually I'll come back with like shorts and stuff like that and short form content, because I feel like getting little clips and all that just like with my phone and everything will just be a little bit easier to share with you guys. And then eventually I'll come back to vlogging. But, you know, this is it. And this is it for a while. And again, I always say that if you've made it to the end of my videos, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. I hope that I don't lose too many people along the way. I do have a lot of, you know, shorts that I've backed up. Like I've been recording a lot, so I have stuff to put out even afterwards. So there'll still be stuff to consume and all that. But life is just going to change and it's going to be a little bit different. And hopefully you guys are still coming along with me on this ride, and I promise that one day I will be back and you guys will see me again. And like I said in multiple videos, my vlogs will not become mommy vlogs, family vlogs, anything like that. Like you might see our daughter, like the back of her head and stuff like that, but I'm never going to show her face and everything. Like we just want that privacy. So if I do put videos together, it'll be of me or my husband, never our child. That's just something I don't feel comfortable doing. So hopefully, you know, you guys are okay with that and everything going forward. But yeah, there's, you know, things that I, again, have ideas for short form content, and I will keep sharing that with you guys and putting little things together. And then I will see you guys again, you know, once I actually start vlogging again. You know, just taking a break is just the best for us, and it's going to be the best for me just to be fully in the moment and fully present. So again, sorry that this one was like boring to me. I mean, to somebody else, they might not, you guys might be like, that wasn't boring, like you were just sharing with us and talking with us. But to me, I'm just like, this is like nothing. I like having stuff for you guys to watch. I like going out or like recording stuff just so that it's more like, to me, entertaining. Like, hey, let's go to the store, or come on date night, or whatever it is. But truly, like, this one I knew was just going to be like, let's hang out, let's chat about everything, and kind of go forward with that. So again, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching all my other videos and vlogs. Thank you for being here with me. Hopefully you guys will stick around. Again, like I said, I have a bunch of shorts that I've been recording to share with you guys, so keep an eye out for those. I really thought I would have more videos to go into July, but again, this end of pregnancy has been really hard, and trying to pick up the camera and film things has just been hard as well. And I intended to have a lot more content for you guys, but it just didn't end up that way. So this video will be around the end, I think, of June. And like I said, I will put together some type of birth video of us going to the hospital and all that if I can and if I remember. And then that'll be it for a while. And again, I don't know necessarily when that video will come out, because after our daughter's here, it's going to be my main focus, going to be her. So I don't know when I'll have time to sit down and actually do anything. So that's why I'm kind of, batching shorts as much as I can, batching podcast episodes as much as I can. And I tried to do that with vlogs, but it just didn't work out the way I thought it was going to work out. So, at this point, it is what it is. And I have to just move forward. So I am thankful for you guys. I love you guys. And I will talk to you again, maybe in a couple months. I always say I'll talk to you guys real soon, but it might not be real soon. So I will make shorts for you guys and keep that content rolling. But I will see you in the next vlog, maybe more than a couple months from now. We will see where life takes us. But I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. And it is kind of goodbye for now.